My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy. Why, oh, why didn't I hate the sleep? A big father.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Humans of the internet, welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Give it a warm welcome, Andrew Littleton.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Monday. Thank you, J Money, the motherfucking hawk. Cacaw. Thank you to St. May of the Underground, who is also in studio. And thank you to Kat Morgan and Mercy Victor and Jeff, our friends here at Nano Taco Studios. I'm your host, Andy Bear Bernaldson. Woohoo! So welcome. We are so happy you're here. Kruger, is Abby here?
Abby just got here.
Hot damn, folks. We have such a kick-ass show for you tonight. It is what show number, Kruger?
609.
609 Monday Night Comedy shows. We started this in May of '07. And since that day, we have always taken the time to kill the Monday Night Comedy Show Comedy Bear, whose name gets us banned from Facebook. So we'll just put that in the comments, right, Kruger? Thank you.
Kill the bear.
Let's kill the bear. Welcome to the 609th Monday. I do my own stunts. We'll put that there as a warning to other comedy show comedy bears coming from studios across America on this very night. We weren't the first Monday Night Comedy Show, but we are one. The Monday Night Comedy Show Book Club. Everybody says that reading is fundamental, but I think reading is fun. Demental.
Big reach.
Thank you. To celebrate literacy across America, we've decided to start a Monday Night Comedy Show Book Club where we read a page a week from a volume of forgotten lore. This choice being Picture Me Famous, the Stephanie Tanner autobiography, the youngest middle daughter of the Tanner household. Here to read page 29. First time at the Monday Night Comedy Show, Trial by Fire. Everybody welcome Abby Schachner. Abby Schachner to read page 29.
Can't wait. When I was your age and I got anything less than an A+, my father told me I couldn't watch TV for a whole month. Oh, Dad, I know you're lying. They didn't have TV back then, Stephanie. Danny looked shocked and offended. Then he said, but seriously, Steph, I trust you. That's why you're missing out on my lecture this time. Danny put his arm around her shoulders. And honey, I know how awful you feel. I heard you downstairs trying to drown your sorrows in that song. But you came home after I stopped singing, Stephanie said in confusion. Well, Danny admitted, actually, we got home before that and we heard the racket.
Huh?
I mean, when we heard you practicing, and we thought we'd just wait outside for a few minutes. I get it, Stephanie groaned, leaning her head on his shoulder. Don't try to make me feel better. My singing was worse than my English grade. That's not what really matters, though, Danny said. I know, Stephanie replied. I promise I'll work harder on my paper next time. Danny smiled. I'm sure you will. When Danny left, Stephanie kicked off her shoes.
That was page 29
Oh,
of Picture Me Famous, read by Abby Shackner, newcomer to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Abby, welcome to the fam, as it were. You trial by fire. You read it, and it was such a boring page, and you brought life to it. So thank you. We're going to see more from Abby in a few minutes. Abby Shackner. I should start writing improvised intro songs to everybody. For all our new friends from all across the world, I could look up facts about their cities. Is Jake here? Is Jake here?
Jake is here.
Jake's here. He's from Denver, Colorado, so I could look and say, Jake Hovis coming from Denver, Colorado, spelled like color, Ado, and then yes, Mr. Mayor. Very good. I'll get right on it. Please welcome Dan Bublitz, everybody. Dan Bublitz.
Woo! Oh,
Comic in residence.
Thanks for having me tonight. I think most of what I'm going to talk about tonight is going to be more like premises as opposed to full jokes. Yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, let's get to it instead of talk about it, right? I don't think it's fair if I talk to my invisible friends, people think I'm crazy. But if I talk to God, that's okay. Because isn't God just like an invisible friend? I mean, he always has your back, and he's always watching, which actually is kind of like a creepy friend. You know, like might have to put some distance between our relationship. Maybe get a restraining order on God, because that's a little creepy if you're watching me all the time. I don't know. It's like, I'm sorry, Holy Spirit, but you're freaking me out. You're a little scary. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about my parents and my upbringing. I had an interesting upbringing. My parents were like more involved in my childhood than I wanted them to be, I guess, in certain aspects, and then other aspects they weren't involved. As an example, my parents, like, they always really tried to push me to do things, like to go above and beyond, but not like the fun stuff, you know? Like, I wanted to play football, and my dad made me quit football. But when I was in 8th grade, I had to take a test to see if I could go into algebra early before high school, and I failed. And my dad went and basically complained to the teacher to let her in, which really sucked because I was not good at algebra. So I thank God I had a friend in the class, because I just copied off his paperwork. My math skills are kind of going about as well as this set is going tonight. If I could figure out the equation to the perfect joke. But I'm just got all scribbles here. That's what's going on. But then, like I said, in other instances too, because here's another thing that happened. My mom, she tried to get me to do sports. You know, like she tried to get me to play basketball. And I know you can't see how tall I am, but I'm not very tall. Like I'm not even tall enough to play basketball now. There's no way I could play basketball even when I was in school, because I was way smaller. But yeah, so she made me play basketball, and I wasn't good at it, which is fine, because my position was like third benchman, which was good. It was a good place to sit and watch the game. It was quite nice, right next to the water cooler. Perfect. They had refreshing beverages. But anyway, my mom got mad at the coach because he didn't play any of the bad players, which obviously you want to win, right? That's the point of sports. But he chewed the coach out until he put us in. And of course we lost, and it was horrible and it was embarrassing. But I don't know who was more embarrassed. If I was more embarrassed because we lost, or because my 4'11" mother totally made our coach practically cry in front of auditorium full of people. Yeah, my mom was like very small, but very aggressive and very scary. She's not the kind of woman you want to piss off. Here's another thing I was thinking about. So, in another life, I was married for 12 years, and then I was in another marriage that lasted 3 days. So I hold both records for longest and shortest marriages in my family. I'm still waiting for my award, some kind of a trophy. That'd be nice. But I was thinking about it because now I'm engaged again, and it's just funny. Like when I told my dad the first time, he just asked if she was pregnant. The second time I told my dad I was engaged, he was like, "Well, how'd that work out for you the first time?" And then the third time I told him I was engaged, he just hung up the phone on me, which was probably appropriate. And I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you for listening to my premises.
Dan Bublitz, thank you so much, Comic in Residence. That was your second week as Comic in Residence, Dan. You did a great job last week, this week. You're here for another a few more weeks, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. If you don't know what the Comic in Residence program is, it's where comics now sign up for 6 weeks in a row, do all new material, 5 minutes each week, and it's a good writing exercise for folks. And we have people tonight. Our next comic from Denver is a Comic in Residence, starting his second week. We have people from LA, like Abby and Luis from Elgin, Illinois. I don't know if he wants me to say Elgin or Chicago. I'm not sure. Fix me in the comments. Pittsburgh. We got another Chicago resident. We got somebody from South Minneapolis performing tonight.
How exciting.
Folks, it is exotic. It's like Tiger King exotic, man. South Minneapolis is, party central. That's, of course, I'm talking about Patrick Ryan Bauer, the person who stretches 8 weeks of appearances at the Monday Night Comedy Show into 8 months. And that is a fact. He's finally getting to his 7th week of 8, back when the Comic in Residence program was 8 weeks long. So, without further ado, from Denver, Colorado, everybody start freaking out. Make some noise here in the studio, too. And Nano Taco, all on the internet for Jake Hovis from Denver, Colorado. Woo!
Yeah, here we go. Fantastic. Yeah, I love it. Oh, my goodness. My brother, yes, exists. He is married, and he had a accident. He was playing with a golf cart, which is how all good stories start, and got his wedding ring caught on the golf cart, and it pulled his finger off.
Oding.
Full on pulled it off, and now on that hand he only has 4 fingers. But it's funny because like he always says a piece of him will always be in Texas, and that is true.
All right, so I think we lost Jake for a moment.
Did we lose Jake?
Yeah, we lost Jake.
What a bother. This internet.
Things happen. So,
What happens
how
next?
about we move on with the next comic, and then we'll get Jake back in the lineup when we can.
That'll be lovely. Before we bring on your next comic, I want to sing the happy birthday song to our friend Levi Mary, who's watching tonight on his birthday, no less, February 1st. Levi Mary, former winner of Best Audience Member at the Monday Night Comedy Show. Happy birthday. This one's for you. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's occupying the stairways to heaven. When she buys more more. Oh, there she goes. All more words she can buy what she's selling. Paramore. Everybody knows the humming part. Everybody. She's buying a stairway to heaven. Shimon.
So Jake, that's how we sing happy birthday to people. I'm glad that you're back. So we'll pick up with you again. Sorry about that.
Poor Jake.
Oh yeah, I'm on a Chromebook. I don't think it's gonna work real well, but we'll give it a shot. Chromebooks. Yes. Okay. Anyway, last part of that, my brother, he lost his finger. It came as quite a shocker. All right.
Yes, worth it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bring it all the way around. I love it.
There it is.
Totally worth it.
It's funny. I actually performed a wedding once. I was a pastor for a little while, and they made me perform a wedding. Guy I didn't really know, and I think it was just because he had gained a little bit of weight and wanted somebody fatter to compare himself to. Like, you stand next to me, you look real thin. Doesn't matter. All right. Mormons, right? Okay. When I was in college, I was being recruited heavily by the Mormons. They're like, this guy's already the size of a planet, so let's get him. The big sticking point was the magic underwear. You might not know about Mormons' magic underwear. We call them temple garments, right? And they're like boxer shorts with a seal on it.
Yeah.
And apparently they just don't come in my size. I just had to turn down a religion because I couldn't make 5XL temple garments. So what are you going to do? I mean, they almost had me with polygamy, but then I realized that means more than one woman at one time. Like, that's way too many. The last time I disappointed multiple women, I was a girls' basketball coach. Oh, so silly. I was a lifeguard in high school, which I know you're looking at me, you're like, this guy is totally a lifeguard. I've got the perfect physique for it. I know, you're like, okay, lifeguards are healthy and, whatever. But I've got two things that a normal lifeguard doesn't have. First, I am buoyant. I am my own flotation device. And if you're thinking about like really good swimmers, you don't think cheetah, you think walrus. So I got that go. And then I'm 6'8", so I can touch the bottom of the pool. Right?
Okay.
I mean, there's no problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard at in Denver. There's a place, Six Flags Elitch Gardens. We had the wave pool.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it sucked because if the waves are not currently going, the only thing anybody wants to know is when do the waves start. So I need a volunteer to say 5 minutes. So I'm going to ask you when do the waves start, and you're going to say 5 minutes. All right, you ready?
I'll do it.
Okay, you got it. Hey, when do the waves start?
5 minutes.
What? Every single time, because they can't hear you. They're too far away. It's all summer long. I'm driving myself insane. Well, so you just ignore them. I mean, they're kids. What do you care? I only ever had to save one person, and I just jumped in the pool, made a splash. They popped right out. It was easy. That's when the wave started that time. Anyway, I'm Jake. Thanks, guys.
Jake Holmes from Denver, Colorado, week 2 of 6 of Comic in Residency. It was all brand new material. And Kruger, he gave us a great idea for merch, Monday Night Comedy Show special underwear.
I mean, we can make that.
Like we could make that. The special seals, so we'll know. Because it's your local Monday Night Comedy Show's business to know
You know, the
your
more you
sexual
talk about this,
activity.
the worse it sounds.
Yes. Don't think too hard. I just want to wear fancy underwear.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah.
We can open up a cafe press store and make Monday Night Comedy Show thongs.
We could.
Dare
Guys,
to dream. Dare to dream.
Yeah. I'm all about merch.
It's what?
I said I am all about merch.
Me too. I'm all about your
All
next
right.
comic from Minneapolis, Minnesota, a great friend of the Monday Night Comedy Show. Please, everyone, start clapping and making noise for Elizabeth S.
Hey, live from Minneapolis.
yes.
The whole tiger, not just half a tiger. And
I
also,
love
if you're
it.
wondering, this is Fuzzy.
Mm,
I don't want to keep
I
leave
love
you
it.
hanging on this. It's actually Fuzzy.
oh, wonderful.
So I don't know if you know anything about what I do in my real life, but I'm not a business person. I'm not on the stock market or anything. I don't sell anything or buy anything. I'm not a titan of industry or anything. But can you just imagine being the underwear industry right now? It's a bad time for underwear. I know we were just talking about that. It's a bad time for underwear. Because, okay, for both new underwear, because fuck off. I don't want that. Are you kidding me? No. And also for existing underwear.
Joe.
Mm.
Existing underwear, also fuck off. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I mean, who isn't done with underwear? I'm done with it. And I even just thinking about those two little legs. I gotta lift the one. No, I'm not doing any more lifting of one of the. No, I'm done. Boo underwear. Even magic underwear. No, great underwear that is selling. I don't know why. So fun fact about me: I got my first dose of the COVID vaccine. And don't judge me. Don't be like, why did she get it? Why her? Why is she special? It's a secret. I'm keeping it to myself. Why I got one. Anyway, so I kind of brag about it a little bit just because I'm very pro-vaccine. And that's what I keep talking about it, not because I'm full of myself and my awesomeness and hustling to get a vaccine or anything. But my mom, I just found this out, but my mom doesn't want the vaccine. She doesn't want it. And I tried to not freak out. I think maybe sometimes I'm she's just trying to get a rise out of me. Is she trying to fight me? Is that what's happening right now? So I love my mom. You might remember her from, I talked about getting her that big titty bra for her for Christmas. But her titties are big. And she's also the same person who doesn't think Gary Sinise has legs. So just to trying you to understand the thoughts. The cogs are not good. The cogs are bad. The cogs are hogs. I don't know. So I just I'm ready to argue. You have to argue. Even if I know it's not going anywhere, I know she's stubborn, but it's you can't, if you don't argue, if you don't try, you can't stand over their grave and be I told you so. You have to try. So I start trying to figure out, okay, what are the little pieces of things that she thinks that leads to no vaccine? So first of all, she thinks it will make her more likely to catch COVID. Not at all what I would have thought. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And second, she doesn't think COVID is real. So she is scared of getting it and also does not think it's real. So she has all of her bases covered. It's pretty much foolproof. Proof of a fool. So I told her, I was hey, look, I got the vaccine. I don't have COVID yet. I can smell things and all that. And she's you're young. You'll be able to smell forever. No matter what happens to you, you'll be able to smell. I'm I don't know what that, no. I mean, young people, I don't think youth has anything to do with how much you can smell. And so then I was maybe I can talk to her about you know, when I was little, she would take me to get my measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, the Crosby, Stills, and Nash vaccines. And she was like, well, I only did that because the school wouldn't take you if we didn't get you vaccinated. I'm like, but if you don't get vaccinated, the nursing home won't take you. So it's got to happen. It's got to happen. I'm going to take her and tell her it's like something Trump told her to take. I have to develop fake news that has a lot of lies in it, but also says there's a vaccine that's Trump approved. And they're not going to say it's Trump approved because they don't want to give him credit for it. And then she will feel very special for getting the Trump vaccine. She'll be like, I got the only Trump vaccine. Only my daughter hooked me up. She knows these things. I need to develop the fake news because it can't be that hard. It can't be. This stuff is stupid. Anyway. I don't think she's gonna die. Not yet. I mean, I don't feel like my luck is that good that I would get to live happily. It's just like it feels like she's my nemesis. Like I feel like I have better nemesis. But she's like the original. She is the OG nemesis for me. And I feel like she holds me down. Like she keeps me like down to earth. And anytime I feel too good about myself, she takes care of that. So I'm really excited that she won't die. I'm mixed on the mother dying thing. I'm still not either way. I could go either way on it. You know, both sides have merit. So I don't think she knows how to click on a Facebook video and watch it. So exciting. I mean, I don't think so. We'll find out.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to truly try to do the fake news thing. I'm gonna make like a little like digest, make a fake email account. I gotta figure out names for it, but I think I can do it. I can be like the new QAnon. I can be like Q2, the sequel to QAnon. I can be the new QAnon. This is worth spending all of my time on, actually. So it's been almost a year that we've been doing the quarantine thing. Woo! No, not woo. But I think like in the beginning I was like, oh, like my material and just kind of like work it, but then I'm like, I've just been trying to kind of write what I'm thinking and not, you know, get to like, because it's what I'm thinking about, you know, I'm thinking about my circumstances and, you know, everything sucks. And, I mean, that's my element. When everything sucks, that is when I come alive. So this is the time to just like, you know, be me, just own it. But I was like going over my usual material and I'm like, oh, how much of this is relevant? What's kind of like, oh, that would never happen like now. And I had, so my joke about going on a walk and getting called a bitch, that could still happen. That is still a COVID reality. So they might be wearing a mask, but they'll still call me a bitch. So, and then I had the joke about being an atheist. That is still very true and relevant. And this is the best time ever to not believe in anything. So that is actually still good. Then my thing about not getting hired at Target because my hair is too red. Not super relevant because I haven't been able to go to a salon to get it to that like too red. That keeps me uncomfortable. And also Target would need me more than I need them. Like they need people. And I think they'd be able to do the hair thing. It's like, oh, I'm vaccinated. They would love that, I think. If Target cared, they would make their they would do their logo with the Target, but also have like a vaccination needle like going into it. Or a gun. I don't know. Depends where you are in this country, I guess. Oh, and I have this thing about like racing dildos. That is, I mean, I've been doing that, so it feels more timely than ever. Because it's like, well, I've done the normal thing with them, but now it's time to really see which one is the best, and then tell Wirecutter which dildo is the best, so that they can tell everybody else this is the top pick, and also I'll be able to tell them the cheap pick because I also. So yeah, I think that'll do it for me. I think I'm done. I'm gonna wind down like that. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
What's up the internet? Give it up for Elizabeth S.
From parts unknown, we're just assuming somewhere in Minnesota. Elizabeth S. Thanks for joining us, Elizabeth. Can't wait to have you back. And who's up next? Kruger. We're going to switch it up because I want to give a big thank you to Stand Up Records and Dan and Ian over at Stand Up Records, who gave us a big laundry list of videos that we can show. All you have to do is, if you have a Roku and haven't already, subscribe to the Stand Up Records channel. And you can see all these videos we're going to show and way, way more. It's an outstanding cornucopia of laughs. And once again, want to thank Stand Up Records. Let's watch this Drinking with Ian short. I think you're going to like it.
No one says cornucopia outside of Thanksgiving.
This is great.
All right, now I have a short film for you. Here at Drinking with Ian, we've been throwing together an anthology for you. It's called The Anthology of Lesser Known Mythical Creatures. Let's watch the big screen.
If you've ever been a parent, then you'll know this character. He's the lovable stork, delivering swaddling infants to often joyful couples.
Storking is one of the great professions out there. Most people are delighted when I show up. I always bring cigars with me because sometimes the dad wants a little extra celebration. Sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable in there, and I'm just sort of like, hey, doing my job, take this thing, I'll be on my way. That's part of the job.
What can you tell us about your younger brother?
Phil, not really at liberty to talk about my brother Phil.
This is the stork's younger brother, Philip.
Hey, I get that a lot, actually. But, it's cool. I'm okay with it. Not everybody wants to talk about the abortion stork. I didn't start off thinking this was going to be my career. It's not like I chose this. I went to Stork College. I dropped out. It was a little tough. Followed fish around for a while. That was pretty cool. This is the family business, so I kind of fell into it again. I realize I'm not very popular. My brother, he gets all the joy and the happy and whatnot. I get a lot of crying. It's hard because I want to do something about it, but I'm just kind of there to do a job. I do get relief, though, sometimes from certain people. It's an emotionally demanding job, but it's also pretty physically demanding. Mostly I get beaten. I've been shot fatally 7 times. I've been stabbed. I get set on fire.
Did you just say you were shot fatally? Shouldn't you be dead?
Oh, well, I'm mythical. I can't be killed. Well, that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It hurts a lot. I try as much as possible to be there for the woman. People say I'm funny, so I like to, try to make them laugh. I joke around a lot. Doesn't always really work. But you can meet some pretty cool chicks, though. Chicks that let you bareback. I suppose I probably should go back to school or something. Like get the degree in gynecology. But I guess, this works out for now. It's not like I have to think a lot. I could even do it when I'm drunk. You can edit that part out, right? All right. I realize it's a crappy job. But, I try to keep things positive. I'm fulfilling a certain purpose here. It's like I always say. God doesn't flush a toilet without turning on a faucet.
That's what God says.
Yes. Oh wow.
Humans of the internet.
Wow.
That was Philip the abortion stork. So
Golf clap for that.
Yeah. Oh my God, Joe, we can hear you in the background. So good.
I'm sorry.
So good.
I thought I was on mute.
Holy shit. No, none of us were.
Not even remotely.
No, we're trying not to mute anybody because we want people to think that, people are responding and that this is a worthwhile endeavor.
It's very much. This is the longest Minneapolis worthwhile endeavor ever.
Oh, there's been longer worthwhile endeavors in
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
not comedically.
Well, I don't know, man. Isn't
Oh,
the
you know
MyPillow
what?
guy
You know
a
what?
comic?
This show will fight that show.
They are. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The abortion stork.
Yes, Madam Senator.
Oh wow.
Yes, I understand. Very good.
Okay. Right on. Okay.
One moment.
Mm.
Folks, put your hands together for your next comic. Luis Arevalo from Elgin, Illinois.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm totally not caught off guard and prepared right now. My camera's not working. I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't know. I feel like my FBI agent has been trying to protect me because I've been searching like a lot of conspiracy theories on like a lot of right-wing websites. So I think it's like, oh, we gotta disable his camera. Got to keep them safe, I don't know. Internet conspiracies have been there my whole life, like, and like they haven't always been evil, Internet conspiracies have been innocent. They've been fun. They've been silly. Like I remember, like in the 6th grade, I remember in the 6th grade, I wrote like this whole speech in school about how great America was, and then like that summer, I found out about the Illuminati and the lizard people, and then I was like, oh no, everything. I was like, everything I learned in school is a lie. but that was like innocent conspiracies, like I didn't believe the lizard people. I did believe in 9/11 was an inside job and the Illuminati, which is like very hard. It's like harmless stuff, Like I was like 12, like it was not. I wasn't gonna revolt or anything, or like I don't know. Internet conspiracies have gotten more toxic. Also, I've noticed that no matter if the conspiracy theory is violent or not, whatever is peaceful, even the most harmless conspiracy always goes back to Jews are bad. And I don't know, which led me to think that the internet has been the worst thing to happen to Jews since
the Holocaust.
Since forever. No, forever. The history has not been good to Jews, actually. I didn't want to say the Holocaust because it was like I didn't want to say the Holocaust because the Holocaust did not happen, but
according to the internet.
But I don't know. As a Mexican, I have to show them oppressed unity with the Jews, because it's the kind thing to do, and not because I want to be famous, And it's fucked up, man. I don't know. It's like literally every small conspiracy goes back to like the flat Earth goes back to Jews. Like the Jews own NASA and they don't want you to find out what's past the ice glaciers. It's like what the hell? How? But at least I don't know. Some Jewish conspiracies are real, like the Woody Allen one, and that's all I got to say about that. For legal purposes, I have to say that it's a conspiracy and it's all not real, and it's all an interpret. I don't know what the legal word. I don't know what the legal saying is, but whatever. Just don't sue me. Cause this business, I don't know. This feels like a weird time. Cause like not too long ago, the NRA and the CIA came out and kind of confirmed all the crazy internet conspiracies that people thought were fake about cameras and the internet was listening to us. So now it's kind of weird with just the investment of conspiracies like anti-vaxxers and maskers. I don't know. Anti-vaxxers to me give off that those people that go to church on Sundays, but they cheat on their spouses and they beat their children, It's like you see them, you're like, okay, they're doing something. They're doing something right, but as soon as you talk to them, you're like, oh no, these are bad people. and it's almost my 5 minutes, so I'm gonna end on this. Anti-maskers, I don't know. Anti-maskers. Hold on, what I wrote. Anti-COVID people. Anti-COVID. If you're anti-COVID, that is my confirmation that you for sure have an STD. Which by the way, there's nothing wrong with having an STD. We should completely normalize it, not to stigmatize it. But in this case, those who have STD and are anti-COVID, yours could have been easily preventable. Yours is like taxes. You could have easily not committed tax fraud, but you decided to anyway. All right, that is my 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Take care.
Luis from Elgin, Illinois. Everybody keep making noise. That was 5 brand new minutes. That was his first week as comic in residence. We look forward to 5 more awesome weeks of new material from you from Elgin, Illinois. I don't know how far away that is from Chicago, Luis. 45?
That's what I guess.
Yeah?
Google it.
Okay. So you don't actually feel like you're a part of Chicago? You're your
No,
own
actually, I do claim Chicago. I'm more of a Chicago comic than I am like a Chicago suburb comic. But
No, you should be more of a Chicago suburb comic than a Chicago comic, because everybody here hates Chicago comics.
Except for Katie Zane.
I'm just kidding, Louis.
Honestly, from my experience, I'd rather be a Chicago comic than a suburb comic.
All right. Well, thank you one more time, Luis. Give it up for him one more time. Week 1 of Comic in Residence. Woo-hoo. Now, because I am grotesquely stupid and my intelligence is a hindrance to this show and everyone who watches it, apologies. Way too late, but I skipped over Abby Schachner, who you might remember was reading page 29 of Picture Me Famous, the book by best-selling author Michael Crichton. So from Los Angeles, California, please everybody, welcome back to the screen, Abby Schachner, Comic in Residence, Week 1! Yes!
First of all, I want to say I love Philip the abortion stork. Philip the abortion stork looks like he could perform abortions, though. All you have to do is get down on his feet like that, and then gets rid of the baby. Anyway, and I love the dumpster, by the way. Let's see here. I'm just going to sit in that squat position as if Philip was under me. You know what? I apologize. Andrew, I want to apologize. I have a bit of an apology problem. I say I'm sorry when I don't mean to. You know what? I'm sorry they were my first words. I'm sorry. I feel like I tried to be sober for a little bit, and when I got to the 9th step, when you had to apologize, I feel like I'd take on so many things that I did wrong. It'd be like a full-time job calling up everybody. I was 9th stepped in January for someone. Someone called me about my smelly vagina that they said in 2000 they'd gotten sober. Anyway, I didn't take it. I want to tell you something. I'm going to use the T word, and I think you all know what I mean when I say the T word, because trigger. I want trigger. This is I'm going to talk about triggers, and I don't like them, and I'm triggered by many little things. I'm triggered when people post things on Facebook and put people's names in, like who they love, and I'm not a part of it. I was upset with a 19-year-old comic for listing names of people who wanted to come to his mic, and mine wasn't there, and I was triggered. The smallest things. In fact, when I was younger, I used to look at like 17 magazine, and that was triggering because you weren't perfect like that, or they glorified eating disorders. And then it was Cosmopolitan magazine, like you wanted a best friend, but they just want you to fuck better. But I've come across like vintage National Geographics from like the 70s, and I can look at people like with Spears and think that guy's running a tech company. He's better off than me. He's running a tech company in Peru. You feel shit. You're like, they're better off. It's a difficult life when you do that all the time. It's like everything that trigger. I feel like a fucking ticking time bomb. I got off a mic yesterday and I cried because this brings up energy. It's like conducting and then just going like silent. And that's what this all is. This is what the world is. Anyway, I'm glad somebody can laugh. I woke up crying too about a fucking Zoom. Anyway, that's the problem. That's what we're talking about. Now, I'm taking an art class, and my art class, a lot of it has to do, we're supposed to illustrate the underwork. I'm still I just got caught on the back chair. I'm going to squat, by the way, on my chair, like a bird. I'm perched like a bird. I'm taking an art class online, and we have to illustrate the underworld of a forest, and I'm obsessing. I've been on, Photoshop, my eyes are circling, too much I'm technology toxic, and you know my mentality about things I've expressed, can't hide. Although yesterday I was walking to the tobacco shop, and I came across, a song came to me, and I haven't had a song for years. I picked these up, and I'm going to sing you a song. These are mine. Okay. I was in nature today. I was in nature today. I wasn't running naked, and I didn't talk to deer, but I was in nature today. Oh, I was in nature today. I saw a few Toyotas and even a new Jeep, but I was in nature today. I forget this part. I was standing at the intersection. No. I was standing at the intersection about a block away. I forgot the tune. Okay, I was standing at the intersection about a block away, and I smelled the wafting burger joint, and I could hear my stomach say, "You're in nature today." And then I walked my dog. We chased some squirrels, and I stepped in shit. And that for nature today.
Yes.
That counts for nature today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my time. Thank you.
Abby Schachter from Los Angeles, California. Thank you so much. That was week 1 of 6 as Comic in Residence, all new material. She and Luis just started their 6-week run today. Coming up next is someone from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who is starting her 3rd week as Comic in Residence. The first 2 weeks were outstanding, no pressure. Here's 5 new minutes from Brittany Alexis!
Oh, I like the air horns. Thank you for that. That's pretty awesome. So what's up, guys? I'm excited to be here. I do have something serious to talk to you about. Little background first. So I'm the oldest of 7 children. Before you ask questions, yes, my parents know all of our names. We were also homeschooled. But we don't have a TLC special. That's all. That's all you need to know about the family. We need at least like one more kid for that. Also, side note, TLC stands for the Learning Channel, but it really feels like it stands for the Let's Make Fun of People channel. So, big fan, because it's not me. So, but yeah, so I'm the oldest of 7 kids. I'm 28. The youngest is 4. So there's a big difference in ages. That being said, I've been around a lot of babies. I used to also teach the nursery at church. So I've been around those babies too. Another thing, I just want to say I like babies. I like babies. We're friends with babies. Some of the best people I met have been babies. So I like babies. This is what I want to talk to you about. Sounds creepy. It's not creepy. But what I want to talk to you about, we need to admit this as a society. We need to acknowledge that babies are gentrifiers, but we let them get away with it because they're cute. You know I'm telling the truth. You know, let's think about it. Okay, I know some of you aren't with me, but let's think about this, right? All right, first, they move in and prices start going up. That's one. They need more space. They're the smallest thing in the room, but they have the most power.
Yeah.
Don't believe me? Try to sleep when a baby's crying. I can't do it. I slept through hurricanes. I can't sleep when a baby's crying. Oh my goodness. I love them. But again, I can't. That's a talent. That's a skill. Another example, let's say your baby goes and does something crazy, right? Like, let's say they go and try to terrorize another baby, like they try to bite another baby. Who's going to be on the hook for that? You are. Not them. They're going to be like, I didn't make that baby bite that other baby, but I'm going to be the one that's blamed for it. Don't watch the baby and they commit some kind of crime. That's like a baby crime. They don't even get held accountable for crimes. Like, let's talk about that. They don't. They commit crimes every day. My little brother is 4. The first 3 months of quarantine, every single day, it was like we were the robbers in Home Alone. Every day. He was booby trapping everything. He sprayed the floor with Pledge, and then when you ran in to get him, Windexed you in the face. Don't tell me that's not a crime. That's a crime. I can ask you right now, where am I going? Jail, okay? Let's just talk about that, all right? They change how things operate. You know, like you like to sleep on this side of the bed. Well, little Miss Cutie Pie here, she wants to sleep on that side of the bed. So you're moving. That's it. That's it. All right, they changed the language. I have seen grown men get on their knees and be like, "Oh, baby, you're so cute. You're so cute." That's not how they talk. My dad's 3. He got on his knees. You think you love me, baby? What? He doesn't say that to my mom. What? All right. Okay. All right. Let's another thing. My little brother is 4 years old, and he's still okay. So he can say potato. He says poopy butt all day. He can say potato, but he chooses to say potato. And please, I want you to tell him that he's wrong. This is what he'll do. He'll come grab your face and say it with me. Ka-tay-to. And you won't stop until you say it with him. Like, let's really talk about some other stuff. The food changes, right? You think that you have a refined palate because you go to a Michelin-starred restaurant. Take a baby to a Michelin-starred restaurant. You will throw the food at the chef in their face. So, like, don't even tell me. Also, you've never wanted Cheerios. You've never wanted raw Honey Nut Cheerios until a baby put them in your mouth. That's all I'm saying. Before that happened, never was a thing. Also, they bring their own customs, which are like crazy because, for instance, some babies like my little brother, who, side note, has blonde hair and hazel eyes. So this makes this sound so much worse. When we're at gas stations, he likes to yell out the window for fun. He'll look at you and smile and say, "Somebody, please help me."
Oh my God.
You can't look like you're not committing a crime and tell a child to stop crying for help. Looks illegal. It's the most illegal thing I've ever done. I'm like, please don't do that. And the more you tell him don't do it, the more he does it. And again, blonde hair, hazel eyes. I ain't got that. It looks illegal. That's all I'm saying.
It is illegal.
It is illegal. But I mean, he's like, yeah, it is. It is illegal. But I'm just saying. I'm not saying we need to cancel babies. I'm just saying, think about it.
You saying
Think
potato?
about it. I'm not saying I love
You
them.
saying
They're cool.
potato?
They're cool, but and I just got one more thing. Right? They will cry because you won't let them hurt themselves. My little brother likes to jump from the top. Any tall thing he can get to, he likes to jump from. You want to know what that's called if I let him do that? It's called child abuse. I will go to jail for it. It's a setup. I love them, and there are great things about them. The food, I do like Dino Nuggies. I'm not going to lie. But let's call it what it is. It's gentrification. I say this with love, okay? So that's my time. I'm Brittany Alexis. Isn't that fun?
Brittany Alexis from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
She was hilarious. I want to introduce her to chicken cutlets.
Ketchup.
Oh, she's amazing.
They're like dino nuggets that aren't shaped like dinosaurs. They're just pieces of chicken.
Brittany Alexis from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That was 5 brand new minutes. That was her third week. That's right, third week. So Brittany was one of the first 2 early adopters of the message that was placed on Displaced Comedians on Facebook. And if you're not a member of Displaced Comedians, you definitely should be, because you can get on an open mic on Zoom at 11 in the morning in some instances. And who doesn't want to wake and bake and then tell jokes?
Where are your time zones at?
3 people. I don't know. I like to spend my whole day worrying about the show and performing it to tens of people. We get a lot of playback in the rebroadcast. So be sure to send this link to your friends so they can watch us while they're pooping or on the bus to their work where they get paid to poop.
Is that where they want
Marketing as hard as you can, aren't you?
Yeah. Cool. Yes. I used to be the marketing executive of the Monday Night Comedy Show. No longer. Kruger doesn't let me do that anymore. So, I don't. For good reason. Just go with it.
I poop a lot.
All right. Speaking of going with it, as I mentioned before, a lot of people, they responded to the Displaced Comedians. Hey, we want to do 5 new minutes, be a comic in res. This next comic and Brittany, who you just heard from, were the first 2 to message me. So put your hands together. From Chicago, Illinois, Katie Zane, welcome back.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so just to address some of you guys just were talking about just now, life goal has been to always get paid to take a shit at work. Like I have shit. Like I'm technically retired, which is just fancy for disabled. But I have technically pooped on the clock my entire working life. Like never taken an unpaid shit at my job. That is completely true. Completely true. So I'm trying to embrace my fatness. I realize that it's a lot easier to be fat if your hair is weird. You know, I feel like people, right? Like I feel like people accept it. Like they see your weird hair and then they see your hair and it's kind of strange, and then they look at your fatness and they're like, it all makes sense now, you know? So I feel like it's okay if my hair is a little weird. Yeah, and like honestly, and I'm sorry, I want to write jokes about my fatness because the only way that I know how to love myself is by negging myself. You know? I'm just gonna like make fun of myself until I feel okay with my fatness again. Basically, like I'm sitting here in my new little space, which sucks, and this will no longer be where I perform from because I do not like it. But I'm right by a full-length mirror, and I can see very clearly how I am a perfect ideal body type to be a modest cartoon character. You know? You know, I just be naked, nothing showing, safety. I actually have a different joke that is not new, and I'm not going to do right now, but it's about how the fupa does protect you. So that fupa is handy. I realized when I heard somebody else talking about like security and like caring about like security, and like I should care. I do live in the city of Chicago, but I don't really care a lot besides like locking my windows, locking my doors. And I'm pretty much the same way when it comes to internet security. I am fairly, I think the word is reckless when it comes to internet security. I'm the type of person that I have been using the same like 2 passwords for 20 years. And I do not have a lock screen on my fucking phone. Like my phone, anyone can do anything they want at any time. Not that I'm going anywhere besides my boyfriend to do anything, which why would he? Like, why? Access to my laptop, too. I feel like he would get to that before my phone. I don't know. I'm going to go for something that I'm not locking down. I am that person that saves my credit cards to my Google Cloud. So dumb. So dumb. I'm like, oh, it's amazing that someone stole my identity before. Like, how do they do it? I really think something that's happened for me in the last month since the insurrection is that word used to just mean a Star Trek movie that people forgot about.
One of the worst.
Now it has meaning.
Oh, wow.
I'm not thinking about space. I'm like, oh, that thing that happened in the Capitol, it's real. It's like, how are you going to make a day so crazy that you change the definition for something in someone's brain? That's intense. Like, well done. So ever since the pandemic started, and I've had a lot more email communication and messaging communication with people, I've started each email with the very casual, hey, because anything you say after the cheerful, hey, hey, I killed your brother and we need to bury his body now. Hey, I'm running late with the milk. It could be anything.
Hey, it's not yours.
And I just it's like some kind of sitcom character catchphrase. How did you handle the pandemic? I started every single email with, hey, it seems okay. So I cannot figure out if this is anything yet, but let's see how y'all react to it. So I think I've learned how Netflix works. I think I figured out how it's designed to work for us, and nobody does. It's designed for you to go through and scroll once. Let's say you have your weekly scroll on Saturday mornings. You look through everything that Netflix has to offer, and you throw things into your list. Like you're throwing it into a cart. And then when you go to your Netflix account on a regular basis every day, you go to a smaller list that you then scroll. And that's actually how Netflix is designed. Is anybody doing this? Is anybody doing this? Or is people just wasting hours of their life like I have been? So you can keep doing what you're doing, but there is a better way that you now know about. I have life hack Netflix, and by that I mean I'm pretty sure I'm using it as intended, as it's designed that no one does. I was very stoned when I discovered that the other day, and I was like, I cannot wait to tell people. So I'm one of those people that got seriously screwed over when the government decided that healthcare providers should provide health insurance to people's children up until the age 26. That is 8 years after technical adulthood. And when that law was passed, I was 26. So I had already been paying for my own healthcare for 5 year. And pay for that health care, I had to work in a now defunct department store. I had to work in a department store that's now out of business. And be a 21-year-old shoe manager. That's not health care. And so every time a comic gets on stage and they're younger than 26 and they do a joke about healthcare, I want to punch him in the face. Because I'm like, Yo, you can have titty surgery for fun because you're using rich parents' health insurance. You can do whatever you want. Like, you can go do roller derby and break a knee. Like, you'll be very. I get really bitter at like well-insured, able-bodied people that complain. I'm like, go fuck yourself. But all right, I think that had to have been 5 minutes, and if it was over, I'm so sorry. But that was so much fun. Thank you guys. I can't wait to be back next week.
It was delightful.
Katie Zane from Chicago, Illinois. That was week 3 of
Will you guys put
6-week Comic
everyone's
in Residence.
Instagrams as somewhere so I can follow everybody? I love this. This is delightful.
You could. I mean, look up their name on Facebook. You can
Well,
find
you know
all
what?
their information
Like
there.
I was talking about, I'm going to find them, Andy. I was talking about the fans of the show so they could find them in a very easy, and I'm not very smart in how to do the internets, how the internets work.
Yeah. Thankfully, Anissa.
The plot of Taken does not apply to you.
I don't have a daughter under my bed.
I don't know who you are.
But I would, if I had a daughter, I'd find her and I'd fuck those people up.
Excellent, and that's everybody's.
I totally get it. I get it. It's like the lady that lifted the bus off of her baby.
No, Joe, let's be honest, you would hire
But
somebody.
120 minutes worth. Say it again. Oh, God damn it, I missed that. Like, I was saying something like an asshole.
So you'd hire somebody, you wouldn't do it yourself.
Oh, shit. That's a very good point. Like, I would drive by a Home Depot and hire a. Hey, you guys need to hire. Can you lift my baby off of a bus? Get in the back of my Ford F-150.
Then I'd be like, hey, you almost got me shot because you wouldn't give up your weed, so no. Fuck you.
Always give up some.
Always give up the weed.
Okay. Speaking of weed. Oh, did someone hear that? What? Oh, pardon me.
Was there a
Yes,
Jamaican?
Madam President. Again? I understand. I'll be right there. Folks, put your hands together for Joe Cocazello!
First off, I love that your phone ringer is a Jamaican dude doing a broop, broop. Right? Is that what that is? Am I wrong? Is that a real phone ringer? If I can, I would love to get that ringer from a phone. Broop, broop, broop. That Jimmy Cliff ringtone? No, anyone? It's the harder they come. It's that's what I tell my prostitutes. The harder they come, the harder they fall. I just got one of them Alexa devices. You guys have one of those?
Yeah.
I know that it listens to you a bunch. Like, right? So it listens to you all the time. So I was like, what room am I gonna put it in that I don't talk a lot? So I was like, oh, the bathroom. So I have the Alexa in the bathroom, and I'm like, so I say stuff to her. I'm like, play ESPN radio, play NPR. Like I love it because I stopped using my phone and the Apple News when I'm on the toilet. Now I have international news with that like British lady. Like that, it makes me shit easier when I don't see Mitch McConnell's face on my telephone. It's also the Alexa device, it made me realize something crazy. Like my dog, I didn't realize this, but my dog is like super freaked out by whale sounds. Totally fucking freaked out by whale sounds. I don't know why. Like I was using it to help me shit more, better, easier. whatnot. Like you know where you put a bunch of books above, like below your feet when you shit to like move your legs up or something, whatever that is. The shitty stool. Like I was trying to use like the British lady on NPR to help my shit come out easier, and like and whale sounds, and then my dog was like freaking out to whale sound, lost its goddamn mind. What the fuck is happening right now? Like, it's what my dog, it was the face that my dog was making. It was making that. I will fucking murder whatever that giant thing that is making noise in my house, kind of thing. Like that was. I wish I could bring she's taking a nap. She's a real napper. Like she's a fat piece of shit. Like, yeah, that's what you are, you big fucking cunt. That's the last thing you can derogatorize. You can't derogatorize anything that's human anymore, but you can to animals. You know what I mean? You can be like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. And if you say it appropriately, they're like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, I am. Like you can't derogatorize anything else. You can't call another human. You can't even shake your fist at someone out the car window when someone's being a shitty driver. You know what I mean? And then they're like, I'm going to shoot you. And then you're in the wrong because you're dead. Like right? You know what I mean? Like you got to be careful. And now in these times, so like so if you have an animal, this is the last thing that you can derogatorize. Is that even a word? Derogatorize or derogatorization? Where you're a piece of shit to something else? No? Is that you know what? Let's start a new word. Derogatorizing. All right, anyway. All right, let's so I've been recently thinking about food science. Have you guys thought about food science? About like every time we eat a meal, like there's some scientific shit that there's some scientists that like spend time on the meal that we ate. And like I don't know. They had many years, but like I'm very disappointed in American food scientists. I read an article about one of them food scientists the other day that was like, hey, I did a research study that said the more salads you eat, the longer you live. And I was like, yeah, thanks, scientist. Everybody knows that salads are fucking healthy. What are you doing a research study on how many salads you eat, on how many? Yeah, salads are healthy. Everyone, I know salads are healthy. You know salads are healthy. Everyone knows salads are healthy. Like, use your goddamn, you know what? Go back in the laboratory and make cheeseburgers healthy. Right? Am I wrong? Is this not like, I'm sorry. This is 2021. Everything's different. Everything's different now. Right? So like so how about this? If everything's different now and everything's different and everybody understands everything and everything's crazy and everything's turned on its head and everything's different. It's 2021. So do ladies finally think farts are funny?
Wow.
Are farts finally funny to ladies? Because guys have been farting constantly for years, for thousands of years. And ladies have been around for thousands of years and not finding them funny. And it's 21. Everything's different. Are farts fucking funny now to girls? No, no, it's okay. All right, let's do I got something else. All right, hold on. All right, big dismount. Big carry stroke dismount. Ready for this? All right, here we go. All right. Dude, this is the best part of Zoom. You can't get a light. I don't know where the light is in Zoom. You just have to do your own timer or whatever. Like, I don't know how timers work. It's all right. So when the Covidity is over, when it ends, like during the Covidity, I've been researching a bunch of shit. But when the Covidity ends, I got an idea. Like it's because there's things. Like there's. Have you guys heard of Civil War reenacting? You've heard of that, and then have you also heard of live action role playing? It's called LARPing. It's a thing called LARPing, right? It's so those two things happen like outside of each other. Hold on, I'm trying to get in my camera, right? Like they happen outside of each other, right? Like it's so when Covidity ends, you guys want a live action role play into the Civil War? Like, who wants to fuck up a Civil War as a wizard or you're an archer that saved the fucking North? Like you're just helping black people. Like it's like I'm just helping. I'm doing a Harriet Tubman like helper thing. Like, that's my thing. Like and who wants to LARP into somebody else's Civil War? Come on. Who wants to do it? I don't care what state. Let's fuck up a Civil War. Who wants to fucking? All right, I'd like first time listener, long time caller. First time, whatever. I love you guys. This is a goddamn riot. And will you give me everybody's Instagram? I'm not on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram handles, so I can fucking hang out with all these hilarious people that you fucking found. Oh my god, vis-a-vis Reddit or the internet. I'm Joe Cocozello.
Give it up for the internet. Give it up for Joe Cocozello.
Dr. Joseph Cocozello of Johns Hopkins University.
I will start calling myself doctor.
He will. He should.
7 years of college.
While we're clapping for Joe, or thinking about clapping again for Joe, let's give it up for everybody you've seen so far tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, all the Comic-Con residents, all the folks from Minneapolis who could join us. But definitely want to say, if you're having a great time and you have the means, feel free to tip the performers at the Monday Night Comedy Show tonight via Venmo.com/Monday Night Comedy Show, or on Cash App, which is the $MNCS 69. That's right.
Hey, Andrew, wait. I'm gonna say something. So, if the comedians that are on that already performed tonight, and you got links, you should post them in the comments.
You definitely should post your links in the comments. Absolutely. If we don't get to it, it probably just won't get done because we're busy thinking about next week's show and dreaming about a life and 2.5 kids with each one of you. So please, a hobby farm. Oh my God, that would be darling. I always pictured like a fall ceremony.
White picket
I'm not
fences.
like saying for you, between you and I. I'm just. I don't know. Did you hear the whale sounds that I was playing during Cocozello's set?
Oh my God.
Yes, do
I know you can't see it, but the fun fact is Andy Bertelsen is terrified of whales.
What?
I am terrified of whales.
Dude, I want to take you to Maine now so we can go
No!
and watch them.
No,
We'll
see,
just
that's
go on
where
a
the
boat,
whales
let's
are.
just watch them.
We'll just
jump out. And
the
we'll
wicked
just,
good ones, you know.
We'll just
the
be
Northeasters.
on a boat and it's like, look at that
I hate
fucking
whales.
whale,
I don't
bro.
hate them. I respectfully fear them because they're too large.
I'm not saying we get in a box and get dropped into the ocean and go swimming with whales, bro.
I would never do
I'm
that.
just saying we watch them on a boat.
You can live inside them.
Oh yeah,
we cannot
like that
coexist.
guy, Jonah.
Jonah, Pinocchio.
Jonah was eaten by a whale.
It was just and then Pinocchio.
Story.
He
Did
had a
he?
blast.
I don't remember how that ended.
He had a good time in
Did
a
he
whale.
learn some sort of a valuable lesson at the end?
I didn't watch past that. I didn't know how he got out of the whale. I
swear to God.
I'm in a whale
I
right
got
now.
scurred.
All right. That'll divide the room.
Right
Me
now.
saying that. I wanted to mention Katie Zane's T-shirt. I think it had Wednesday Addams.
Yes.
Is that what's happening? That's
It is a
T-shirt.
pinball league in Chicago.
Oh. Is that a yes? I'm sorry.
Correct. Affirmative. It was just a long yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wednesday Addams is my favorite comic character. So
She's a whale.
she's not a whale. She's not a whale. She's essentially the perfect girl for me. She's a dream woman. She's my dream woman. She's not a whale. Fucking whale. Speaking of assholes, derogatorize my favorite things. Everyone, finishing up week 7 of 8. Comic in residence, Patrick Ryan Bauer. Clap for him. Yes.
I think Joe should be our last line of defense in case of like some sort of bizarre otherworldly threat. Like when all of our modern weapons and shit they like doesn't work, this indestructible being, you know, Joe's like, it's this Lovecraftian horror. Hold on a second, I got something for you. You're gonna destroy humanity? You won't be able to have a Euros. And then go talk to him for a long time.
I give the aliens a cold.
Unimaginable horror from the deep. You are this thing. I don't do a very good Joe.
Oh, come on. You can do it better than me.
This is Betty. This is my cat. We've seen her before. She likes to pop in on my sets to make sure I'm doing okay. And I never am. So I wanted to do something different, which usually means I didn't want to write regular material. So this is going to be the first of a series of interviews. I'm calling it Inside Comedians, where I bring you inside comedians.
Oh God.
So today I'm going to be interviewing the host of the Monday Night Comedy Show, Mr. Andrew Danger Brynildson. Can we do a dual two screen? Where's Andy?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
I told him we were doing this.
I didn't believe you.
Oh, you didn't believe him?
He pooped in. Is he watching the British?
Another one of his clever ruses.
There we go.
I'm going to start doing that too.
Clever ruses?
Clever ruses. All the
All right,
time.
Andy, I can only get just you on camera without screwing things up. So.
That's it.
Just kick everybody else off except for Patrick and I.
Oh.
No, they'll just go into limbo for a minute and then we'll bring them back up.
I don't like
I really
limbo.
should have discussed this with everybody.
I like heaven or hell.
It's great.
Hey, I'm gonna do this thing that's gonna make you all work during.
Anataka Studios is on it, Patrick. So don't worry.
If anyone can do it, Anataco Studios can.
That's true.
I've been in a lot of studios. They're shit.
Nope, I'm gonna just juggle you two. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Everybody
juggle.
off, I got this.
It's fine.
I
Patrick,
love
go
the
ahead.
juggle.
Okay, we can just we'll do
Let's juggle,
audio
bro.
for you, Andrew. So let's start at the beginning. Where are you from originally?
Like, where was I born?
I don't know. Yeah, where were you born?
I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay, actually that is incorrect. I have it. You are from Nantucket.
Oh God.
No, that's all right. And where did you grow up?
I grew up in Carmel, Indiana.
Carmel, Indiana. Okay, that's right next to Nantucket. I really want to know, what were you like as a child? Were you an indoor kid or?
I was an indoor kid, yeah.
Yes, you were. Okay. I knew the answer to that. That's why I asked the question that way. Or I gave the answer. I was a split. I was indoor and outdoor. Probably. I was from Minnesota, and my mom had headaches a lot. Who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was Roger Wachtel from Carmel High School.
Okay.
Wrong.
He was my 10th grade social studies teacher.
Really? Was he just friendly? Good.
I was friendly. He actually, I liken him to Robin Williams' character in Good. What is
Dead Poets Society.
Dead Poets Society. Only he wasn't that animated. He was just, I don't know, down to earth and treated us like people.
Very cool. I would have thought it would be the teacher you lost your virginity to, so I got surprised. Speaking of which, Andrew, are you single?
I am.
You are. That is also incorrect somehow. You are married to your work. Follow-up question.
Do I have to mute myself?
Andrew, would you ever date a fan?
A fan?
Yes, one of your fans.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't weird you out?
No.
Oh, all right. Even if she called you danger.
Even if.
This is the first interview I have ever done. I think it's going great.
I agree.
Okay, I'm unmuted. This is hilarious. I love this.
I think I've successfully drawn out your inner essence. Would you like to hear a joke?
Sure.
That is correct. You would like to hear a joke. What is your favorite Lego set? Why? And does it bother you when people say Legos?
Could you repeat the first part of the question, please?
What is your favorite Lego set?
Oh. There's a Batman, a Batcave set that I like.
Really? Does it come with the giant penny?
No, it came with just a tiny printed coin to represent it.
Oh, well, that's still cool. I mean, they took the time to. Okay, how about it was the dinosaurs? Are all the?
Yes, a little dinosaur figurine was included.
That's very nice. And what style Batman is the minifig? Is it like movie Batman? Is it like?
It just black, the black suit Batman, so more closer to Michael Keaton, who's my favorite Batman. So.
Awesome. And does it bother you when people say Legos?
No. I know they're incorrect, and I don't correct them, but I know that they're wrong. The plural of Lego is Lego.
I'm the same way. I know that it is Lego, but when people say Legos, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I get it. They're just being
Danish. He's trying to set you off. That's fighting words.
You son of
Say Legos? I'll punch you in your mouth.
Still want to date a fan?
Right? Are
You're
you
gonna
asking
get fucked
me?
in your mouth, apparently. I actually did a show upon my return from Denver. If anyone remembers this, I was a broken shambles of a person who ran on liquor. It's much like now, but I'm not as broken. Now, I did a set, and one of the comics was kind of a newer comic, and he ended up sitting in the middle of the crowd during the show, and I spent about 5 minutes talking about how I was going to fuck his face. And I thought the reason he was sitting in the middle of the crowd is because his parents came to the show.
Holy shit!
He's sitting next to his parents while you explain to him how you are going to go fuck his
I
face.
spent a long time talking about it too. It's
You're
just
like, wow,
like
we
one comment. I mean, I riffed on fucking this kid's face for.
If we could have raised him better, he could have went to Stanford. And then that comic would have never wanted to have 15 minutes of fucking his mouth.
Oh, well, he took it like a champ too, which
He
you know,
did?
Didn't make me want
He
to stop
didn't
talking
even
about
choke.
it. Okay, so let's get back to Andrew here.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I'm honestly,
I miss
Joe.
you so much, Patrick. I miss you so much, dude. I want to talk to you about after the show how we need to hang out. We
Honestly, I didn't know
for so long.
I might have interviewed you. If you're next week, I can interview you. Really disappoint everyone.
Let's disappoint everyone, Patrick. I am so down.
Okay. Andrew.
After my parents, it's a down. Yeah, it's a real easy
Well, I'm gonna
road.
fuck your mouth.
No, I wasn't the one. Are we not? Wait, there was another
Like,
person.
When I thrust, your eyes are gonna bug a little
Oh,
bit.
Jesus, for crying outside.
Watch your hairline move. Now,
The best part is when people just
said
happen
that
upon
and
the
his
show right at
parents
this
were in the
moment.
room.
What the fuck is this? Fuck your head.
that's what I thought
Somebody
when Jake got cut out, and when he came back, you guys were singing "Stairway to Heaven."
Poor Jake. Poor Jake. What the fuck is happening?
Okay. I only got a few more questions here for you.
Okay.
Andrew,
Yeah.
as a child, when you dreamed of hosting the Monday Night Comedy Show, did you ever truly dare to believe that you could?
Ooh.
This is a very good question.
Trick question.
Trick question. So I'm gonna go with yes.
And no.
Dreamed
That is the correct answer.
Fuck, it's like choosing it's like a red wire or a green wire. Fuck,
No, that was good. That was good. I also would have accepted maybe.
Oh wow.
Sometimes.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah.
If you weren't famous, what do you think you would be doing with yourself?
If I was famous?
No, if you weren't famous,
I'm not famous, Patrick.
you are the host of the Monday Night Comedy Show,
Yeah.
brother of Danny Pop.
Danny Fopp is my twin brother. Yes.
People know who you are, Andrew.
Well, I appreciate it. If I wasn't famous, is that
Yeah, what would you be doing?
Your
with
ex-wife isn't listening to this.
yourself? You were married?
No.
Whatever.
Oh, you were.
No,
Thank
he
God.
wasn't married. He
Had to
just
work
made
from work.
something with
never-
someone else. Did he not make something with someone else? Like, was that not a thing? Did he
I
not
had a-
put his
I
thing
had a
inside
child,
someone
yeah.
else's thing and made another thing? That's adorable. I still have Graham's. By the way, Graham made me a Superman like thing. It's on my refrigerator.
Aw.
Yeah, still. You don't think I have a limited amount of room on
He
my
still talks
refrigerator.
about you, the strange, loud, crazy man.
Well, then, hey, that's not you.
Joe.
Sorry, Patrick.
Joe.
Sorry,
What
Patrick.
is your
Cleveland
favorite
Browns.
Lego set?
Was that?
What is your favorite Lego set?
Oh shit! No, it's the
Is
the
where
one with
disappointment
it's the original one with the like it's like the 1970s one with the it's got like the emergency vehicle and like it's the original town. That was the one that I had. I had the original town and then I gave it away. No, I didn't give it away. My mother did, and she ruined me from being able to buy my own property. Because she gave away my fucking original Lego town that was worth $70,000 right now. Well, whatever. Like, look it up on
I
Google.
think you might
Maybe
be
it's not.
exaggerating on the value of that set.
I don't know what the value is. I know I don't have it anymore, and so I just exaggerate the value every time I talk to my mother.
I've changed my mind. I'm not going to interview you next week.
Now Oh, I'm sorry, Hugh Downs.
Jesus Christ. A deep cut from 60 Minutes. Whoa. Hugh Downs has been dead for 10 years.
I'm sorry, Dustin Diamond.
Too soon.
No, is that too soon? Now that's too soon. Hugh Downs was like 30 years ago, so that's not even too soon. So I'm teaching you about what the new. All right, I'm sorry, Pat.
No, I'm more of a.
I'm sorry. Why are you not going to interview me? Because I'm an asshole.
Why is no one answering? No one wants to be the first to say it.
Yeah, Minnesota, you silly gooses.
This is like a sitcom where
Pull your dicks outside your butts and fucking tell them how you actually feel.
You've been clearing that for at least 5 minutes.
At least. Patrick Ryan Bauer.
Oh, I have one more question.
Week 7 of 8.
Hold on. One more question. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Patrick.
Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, last question. It's gonna seem stupid now.
Yeah.
Now it will. Okay, you're an Ewok.
Mm-hmm.
You've captured C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. Which of them do you eat first, and why?
Oh.
Because that was the original plan.
Sure.
So in this scenario, no Leia. She didn't meet Wicket, or they did, and he ate her.
Right. Who? So 3PO, Chewie, and who else?
Han and Luke.
Han and Luke. I would eat Luke.
Luke, really?
Luke, yes.
He's kind of the scrawniest.
I think it's because he wears a lot of black in that movie, and black is slimming. Clearly not now, not tonight on me, but I am no Jedi. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
All right.
say I would
Thank
eat
you.
Luke if I was. These are like interview questions from the IDS Tower on a given weekday. These are good questions, Patrick.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think so, but you're a good liar.
Well, this is my show, and I get to decide what's good and not. And maybe you should take a healthy cup
personally, I would have
of
eaten
Jason
Chewbacca.
Kruger's positive
Yeah.
reinforcement through yelling at some point.
Chewy.
And then I did this sketch of Chewbacca.
Oh,
Yeah?
shit.
Oh, wow.
Because
It's
I
on
would
Etsy
eat him first. If
For
it were.
$79.95.
You have an Etsy store?
You need an Etsy store. You make all those Chewbacca. You make all those
If
Star
you're a
Wars
comic in
doodles.
today's day and age, in 2021, you have to have an Etsy shop where you create personalized gift items.
That's
that are-
Patrick's Our Fans. It's called
OnlyFans.
Chewy Penises
Is that where your dick is hanging out?
at Our Fans.
It could be. Are you a member?
We could just do that at the end of the show. Just tell people to
Okay.
wait. But you know what? We don't have time for
Pat said
that.
over?
I think so. I think Patrick is done
Did I go over my time?
by about 45 minutes. But that's
No,
okay.
I did. And then
Patrick Ryan Bauer and everybody. There we go. Everybody. Joe did a couple of hours of your time. It was great.
I'm so sorry.
I want to thank everybody who performed tonight. It was so great, and I want to thank Abby Schachner and Luis Arevalo, who it was their first week as comic in residence. Welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show. And Abby, double thank you for reading page 29 of Picture Me Famous, the Monday Night Comedy Show book club book. If you want to read next week's page, it's page 30. It's the end of a chapter.
Do you have the next book?
Do I need
you
the
even
next
have the
book?
next
It's going to be
book of
4
this
years before
series?
we're done with this.
Do you it's because I'm excited for this, but I want to see your house where it's all of these fucking books.
I have them all. Just
I want to
all
come
in
over.
order.
It's Lego
Just-
shit and like other shit, and then those books.
The full
like, all
series of Full
one
House
through the
Stephanie.
whole
There are
series.
13 other books besides this one, just based on Stephanie.
Yeah, she got a real good run in the book forum.
She
Not
really
at the TV side. In the book side, she got a real good. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I love the fuck out of you motherfuckers. This was.
We love you, Joe. We love everybody who showed up tonight. Thank you so much to Nano Taco Studios. I want to thank Mercy Victor, Kat, Shane, Whitney, Carly, Jeff, our friend Ronnie, who might be watching, I'm not sure, but especially to J Money, the motherfucking Hawk, Kaka, as well as St. May of the Underground. We love having you here.
Me a favor?
I love having you shake your head.
Will you like make a place for all these people like Instagrams and social media shit so that I can, because I'm bad. So
we're gonna make a Friendster page.
Perfect.
I also just put it in the comments that we have, like our comments
Yes.
our comments are personal. Like I ask all the comedians to like put in their personal information, so hopefully they'll do that, and you can have it that way.
Perfect. No, it's because I'm a 97-year-old Jewish woman when it comes to computers and such. You know how long it took me to get on this goddamn StreamYard link?
Not as long as it's taking you to
might
get
not
off.
be tech savvy.
Oh!
Joe, you're not tech savvy, but you got the ass of a dancer.
I
I
will
want to
have
thank
you
everybody.
know that it takes me a
once
very
again.
long time to get off now because I'm an old man.
You got to listen to the whale sounds.
Mute button.
You just found that?
Joe's so loud.
Good! It was so loud I couldn't find the icon on the screen. My eyes were vibrating.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
All right. Yes, state comptroller. I agree. That does it for this week's 609th Monday Night Comedy Show. Please join us next week on February 8th, 2021 for show 610. Thank you so much for everybody who might have donated on Venmo and or Cash App. We'll see you guys. Enjoy the outro. Thank you, Nano Taco Studios. Take it away. We'll see you next week.
It's been 2 years since we performed, and so now tonight we're back, and of course it has to be, after Bowie died. So it's a tough night for that, to remember all of that, and we lost Prince too. So we're losing a lot of people, but I'm really excited about tonight. I think we've got a good song tonight.
When you climb the top of the mountain, look out over the sea. Think of all the places you'll never be. Then you jump back to the rooftops. Look out over the sand.